So hello everyone, welcome back to LeetCode Daily. In this particular video, we are discussing LeetCode daily problem of the day, maximum ascending subarray sum. And in this problem, we have to given a positive integer nums and we have to return the maximum possible sum of an ascending subarray in nums. And a subarray is defined a contiguous sequence of the number in an array, and this is the definition of subarray. And now let's look at their problem statement. Then we have to jump on their example test cases. Then we have to look their coding implementation part. So here first we have to given a positive integer nums, and in nums we have to find the maximum possible sum of an ascending subarray. And what is subarray? And the ascending subarray means a subarray is a contiguous sequence of element from the given array, and this is called subarray. And a subarray is ascending. What is ascending subarray? A subarray is ascending if each element in the subarray is strictly greater than the previous one, like this one 10, 20, 30, and it is an ascending subarray because of 10 less than 20 less than 30, and this is ascending subarray. And let's suppose this is 20, 10, 30, and this is not a ascending subarray because of 20 is greater than 10 and then 30. So this is not strictly greater than the previous one. Okay, and so this is the ascending subarray. And now our goal is to we have to find the maximum possible sum of an ascending subarray in our nums, and this is our goal. And the constraint we have to given here, and the constraint are 1 less than is equal to nums dot length less than is equal to 100. This means the array size is small, so we can use O of n solution and linear time approach. And also we have to given this one, and all element are positive, and so we don't need to handle the negative numbers. And since we have to use a greedy solution for this problem, and also in greedy solution we have to use O of n solution, you can say, and it is the best fit for this problem. And we have to traverse with one for loop. Then we have to check with all elements, and which is not strictly greater, then we have to break on that point, and then we have to check previous one and next one. So now let's look at their example first, so that you can understand how actually we have to work. And in this example we have to given 10, 20, 30 and 5, 10, 15, 50. And first we have to start with our 0th index, and 0th index which 10 is present, and the our sum is equal to 10. And now first our sum is 0, and then sum plus nums of 0 is our 10. And now in next iteration we have there 10 comma 20, and in 10, 20 is our sum is sum plus is equal to nums of I. And now our nums of I is at that point, and 10 is already present. 10 plus 20 is 30, so sum is 30 on that point. And then next point, and 10, 20 and 30, and here the sum is equal to 30 plus 30 plus is equal to 60, because 30 is already calculated with at that point, and now at that point only 30 is present. Then 30 plus 30 is equal to 60. And here max is equal to max is equal to 10. Then max is update, the max is 30, and now max is equal to 60. And now after this we have the value of 5. Here we have this is not strictly greater, then we have to break at that point, and then we have to check with this subarray. Now we have to check 5, 10 and 50, and this 5 ours we have to reset our sum, and sum is equal to 0 again. And then 5 and sum plus is equal to 5 is equal to 5, and then 5 comma 10, and then 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. And the same for 50. 5, 10 and 50 is equal to 15 plus 50 is equal to 60. This 15 means this value, okay, sorry, this 65. And now we have to calculate the max. This is our new max, element. How we calculate? We have to compare with both sides, this previous and this next. And now max is equal to 60 comma 65 is equal to 65 is our answer. Here 65 is our answer. So now in next example we have there 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and here all sins are strictly ordered, you can say, and 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, okay, and this is strictly order follows. So that's why we have to check with their sum plus is equal to nums of I is total is 150 is our answer. So now the last example, in this example we have there 12, 17, 15, 13, 10, 20, okay, and first we have to check with their values, and this one, and the sum is equal to 0, and then after update, after plus with this nums of 0 is sum is 12, and then 17, and this become 29, okay. And now here we have not strictly ordered, then we have to check with this subarray, and now 15, this is now again sum is equal to 0. So now after update sum is 15 plus, and 15 is our new subarray, and here this is new subarray. Here also not strictly increasing, and then we have there 13. 13 is now our subarray. Here again not strictly increasing, then this is our subarray. And now here we have their increasing order, then 10 plus 11 plus 12 is equal to, and this become 3 and 33, and this become 33, and this is our new subarray. Now we have to find the maximum value, max of 29, 15, 13 and 33. So maximum of all these values is 33. This is 33 answer. So I hope you understand the example test cases, and now we have to look their coding implementation part. So this is the simple O of n solution, and first we have to iterate with their loop, and here also answer stores, this answer stores the maximum sum found so far, and this current is also keep track the sum of the current ascending subarray, and this nums of 0 we have to initialize with we have to set the value, like this is the maximum for that point, okay. And this for loop, we have to starting from index 1, and then we have to count there, also we have to iterate with their n minus 1 value, okay. And then we have to check if nums of I greater than and nums of I minus 1, okay, sorry, less than nums of I minus 1. So then we have to add with nums of I, okay, nums of I, and we have to start with their new current value. This is new current value, and then we have to then we have this current of nums of I. If this condition is not satisfied, then we have find their answer is equal to max of answer comma current value. Like we have to calculate all time their max values, okay, all iteration, every time we have to current changes, we will update their maximum value, and we have to keep the highest value we have to track here, and then we have to return answer. And I hope you understand, this is the simple logic and logic based code, like iteration based code, and this is O of n solution also. And the space complexity of this code is also be O of 1, because of we have only declare answer and current value. And now the summary is basically we have to iterate with a for loop, and this for loop we have to track their current ascending subarray sum, and then if the ascending order is break, we have to reset their sum, okay. After reset their sum, we have to find the maximum sum is returned as answer, and then we have to follow the greedy approach because of O of the constraint is n less than is equal to 100. Okay, so I hope you understand the logic and the implementation part. So thank you everyone, thank you so much.